Wahoo! Hello, everybody. Hello, Bear Kidney. Thanks again for 49 months. That's incredible. And I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate everybody else that may be watching in VODland. We are back with Dragon Quest Monsters, which I've been playing on the Analog Pocket on an actual cart. So far, we ended up having to we tried to do one dungeon, but we ended up failing pretty miserably. We died twice. Basically, I just didn't have a good monster layout, and so I went to try to explore investigating and having different monsters join my party instead. And that's when I think a lot of the game's flaws really reared their ugly head. And I think there could be maybe a bit of a debate about whether or not this is the right way to program a game or the wrong way, since this game seems to really emphasize monster breeding. I prefer that if it's just one avenue to have your parties. I prefer to play the game like Pokemon. If I don't have good units that are built for the situation, I could swap them out and bring in units that are fit for the situation. The problem is that when I went back to go to my, farm to swap out the units, at least when I was starting to try to grind and do stuff off streams, to kinda hit a wall at the end of the previous stream, that's when we ran into the major issue, and the major issue is the wild stat. So, the wild stat is something that, generally anytime you recruit a monster, you have to deal with. Basically, the higher the wild stat, the less likely the monster is going to be to listen to any of the commands you issue in battle. You tell it to attack, it may ignore you, it may defend, it may take actions that you don't want. It may use special move sets you don't want it to use, especially if it has like, self-destructing moves or things like that. You don't want that. But as long as you continue, there's two ways to really lower it. Number one is through food, which typically you're able to lower it a certain amount each time you feed it something. Or number two is successfully finishing a battle. And every time you finish a battle, you lower the wild stat by a single point. All well and good. Most of the monsters you capture don't start with anything crazy. The problem is when I went to go back to all of my monsters in the farm, see, anytime a monster is left in the farm, and you're fighting with your mainline party members, every battle you complete, the wild stat of all of your reserve monsters goes up by one. So when I went back to the farm after all of these streams of never checking it, every one of those units is 255 wild, which is the max that it can possibly go to, meaning they absolutely will ignore any and all commands I give, do whatever the heck they want, and sometimes they'll attack, maybe, but it's definitely not an optimal experience. It's like playing Pokemon and you store all of your monsters in, the PC that Bill set up in the first game, and going out and training and coming back to every one of your Pokemon hating your guts. It's just not a good. It's not a good look. Um, I don't care if the game tries to emphasize or justify. Well, that's why you fuse new ones so you could start the wild stat over. I think it's a shame that you basically have unviable, unplayable units. You literally have to feed them hundreds of meat because there are some moves that if enemies use, it actually increases their wild stat. Meaning for certain of the party members that I'm trying to put in, they're infinitely they just infinitely keep rising to 255 because I'll win 3 battles and then they'll use a move like Warcry and they're back to 255 again. It's absolutely you can't play the game like that. And so I feel like the game has really peaked at the very beginning and is starting to really fall off now. But we'll see. We will see where we're at. But that is where I'm at with this game right now. I'm not I'm not feeling good vibes with it. Not after that. I mean, I did. I welcome Alex, by the way. But yeah, there's no question. I definitely tried to play this game like Pokemon when it started. I feel like most people would think, if they're encouraging you to recruit monsters and have them join your party, you don't want them to just, like turn around and, I mean, that's so stressful. You fight like 30 battles, like with your new party members, go through a major dungeon, you come back out and none of them are going to listen to you in the farm? I don't know. I feel like that's just a little too much. You tried to play dozens of really bad games like Dragon Quest 1 and just won the level, but you failed those games. Yeah, because they're trying to be different. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just, I really would have liked it more if it just tried to, if it didn't have the wild stat. Basically, I don't want there to be like an obey penalty just because somebody's not in your party actively. That makes it really difficult to wanna, because you want to swap out units if you're fighting if all of your units are weak to fire, like my Draki was, and you wanted to substitute them out. You don't want to run in and get immediately slaughtered after. I did get the metal. I did get the bone slave creature, and I did use the metal slimes, by the way. So we're good there. I never updated you about that. I meant to. But still have not done any subsequent fusions other than DK64 is now a I think a what's the Bullbird, so it's the BB, and so now it's BB64 instead of DK64. Other than that, no real other changes have happened. Also, I do have to address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I didn't stream on Tuesday. I apologize for sending out no notice. One of my friends, Snooths, was streaming, and generally if somebody else is streaming, I don't, I just defer to whoever is actively going. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So I wasn't able to do my stream of Ancient Roman. I will be doing that this weekend, except the only difficulty I have with that stream is Saturday's my sister's birthday, and I'm absolutely not going to ditch my sister's birthday to stream anything. So I'm moving my afternoon stream to a morning stream, and same thing with Sunday. Sunday's also going to be a morning stream because we're planning on taking her out to Silver Dollar City, kind of an extended birthday extravaganza. So, because that's also going to be in the afternoon, I also want to shift my evening one to morning, so all of that should end up working out. That's completely untranslated. That's so depressing. But I mean, I have hope. There were games that were translated this year I thought were never going to get translated, like Linda Cubed getting translated, Ancient Roman getting translated. Several other, Far East of Eden got translated, like with 20 billion NPCs. I can't believe they did that. We're just getting nothing but adverbs everywhere. Ancient Roman has been an absolute delight. It's so good. It's like one of those, when you get into like the modern era of RPGs with like the slow down, the side quests, the slogs through NPC chats and cutscenes, you wonder, have RPGs always been this bad, or am I just worse at just managing time than I was when I was a kid? Because that's certainly part of it, but like the pacing is just so good in Ancient Roman. It takes me back like to when I was a kid, where I was able to get through like multiple areas in what seemed like minutes. And even though like the game is programmed to like really badly, like they just can't figure door frames out, and they can't put doors down. You just can't enter them where you want to. But it has a competent story. The music's the stuff of legends, but it's a competent game. It's not gonna get an 80, but it's gonna get a high 70. Might even get a 79. It's a fun game. It's probably one of the better PS1 games I've ever touched, honestly. Oh yeah, you're right. Those are the only ones you haven't touched. Yeah, I mean, Japan only is a little less enticing just because, 9 times out of 10 you're just gonna have to emulate it. and that can sometimes involve a different setup, and it's not as enticing. I prefer to play things on hardware if I can, but Ancient Roman, I would make an exception for that. Plus, I still need to get a PlayStation 2. I still need to get a new one. All of my PlayStation 2s are out of commission. My Japanese one, my regular one. It's been a rough year. It's like, okay, I can't get this to work. Maybe I can play something on my Japanese PS. Nope, it's busted. Well, okay. So I still have to get that. This probably sometime in 2025, because I have to play the Ark the Lad collection. Still gotta finish Brothership. Working my way slowly through that. It's so weird that that game has scenarios in it. It's like they want you to have like completionist challenges stuff, but then there's like mainline story deviations, like you're playing Resident Evil 2. And it's like, do you want to encourage people to complete everything in the game, or do you not? Because you can't have it both ways. You can't have like you have to reset to see what happens if you go down this other scenario, but also 100% the game. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Pick one or the other. But overall, I'm enjoying Brothership a lot more than I did like the first 2 streams, where I'm like, we don't even have a villain yet. Where's my bro moves at? Where's anything? Yeah, I mean, I may ultimately have to. Like, I'm gonna have to slowly get acclimated to having to breed as I get more and more in depth in this particular game. It's just tough because anytime I try to get a new unit in to replace whoever I fuse, they're gonna have 255 wild. It's just not. It's not great. Yeah, I mean, they're generally like Tartarus. This part I don't really mind. Because like every now and then you'll find like, ooh, a Death Seed, which just boosts you a flat 3 defense, and I'm like, okay, I'm not complaining about that. It's not a range of like 1 to 3. It's just flat 3. That's nice. I think, yeah, that's right. I remember this. We were here before and got stumped, and I think we just had to go up this one. And then up this one. Yep. Oh, not the poison. Please be here. Well, now we don't know. Well, we can know. We actually have, we have a ton of map herbs. Oh, it's quite a distance. I will say having auto battle at the start, like the very first option, is very nice, to where you don't even have to press another button to do any other action. But it does get me in trouble because I wish it said something other than fight, because every time I think fight, I think command, and sometimes I get myself all tripped up. Like Lufia 3's, this and Persona 3's caves. The graphics are all samey in all 3 games. I liked. And I know this is controversial because not everybody liked it, but I liked the dungeon that was like the ancient cave or whatever it was in Lufia 2, the one where you basically started from level 1, worked your way all the way up, kind of similar to. And I also liked Lufia Runes of Lore, the Game Boy Advance games, like optional dungeon where you could go through. I like those kind of dungeons conceptually. I find them a lot of fun. It's probably one of the reasons I liked, even though I thought Infinity Strass was like an absolute travesty, I liked the Temple of Recollection. It was fun. It was fun to kind of have a challenge mode where you were able to like choose buffs like after you completed certain levels, and like make certain moves take faster to recharge, or buff certain things. So I ended up enjoying, even though I didn't really like the mainline story, I do like those dungeons quite a bit. Yeah, P4, P4, enjoyed running around in those dungeons less than in P3, but the combat was improved in P4. So I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it as much, but I heavily favor Tartarus as opposed to like individual like I was about to say TV World. I almost said Palaces because that's ingrained in my head ever since 5, but it's TV World. Yeah, I know gameplay-wise, I do like 5. Like, there's a couple of things that I think I did enjoy, like, from the combat system, like the baton pass. Some people thought it made it too easy. I thought it was a logical extension of, you know, getting a weakness, like being able to pass your turn to somebody else and kind of buff them. I liked that quite a bit. I just think the characters, the story, just really nothing special. Royal fixed so much of the game to make me feel anything towards the characters I hated from how they were introduced in 5 was probably a miracle in and of itself, because I think it improved so much on its existing story. It was stealth behind counters and stuff. I mean, sometimes it was. I mean, I guess they wanted to really do that to kind of emphasize that, like the fact that you're like a thief and you're skulking around and you'll reveal their true form and then you'll pull their face off, whatever. But yeah, I thought it was. I mean, I feel like the games, like 5 started all right, you know, albeit a bit long. It's just that it just couldn't sustain the momentum. The well is unlocked. I actually told you earlier I got Bone Slave and I used the Metal Slimes already. Maybe you may not have been here when I said it, but I know that you were in chat. But it is unlocked. Yeah, so I used the Metal Slimes for BB64. So that's the Wing Plus 2. They'll probably be fused off again at some point. I'm not using Kamikaze. It's just that it's in my inventory as far as skills. They kept having me recall it. Sky Dragon, unfortunately, is just still has 187 wild left. Just doesn't do it. Just doesn't follow any instructions. Just ignores my every command. I'll never. You know, by the time I give up on having this monster, I will have not had one command actually successfully followed. That's just ridiculous. Listen to me one time. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to be able to play the game at all, which I don't. I would have liked if fusing was just one way to play the game, but it's the only way. You can't go get anywhere with these units that are backed up. You have to either recruit somebody brand new and ignore everybody, or throw them off the team or fuse them. Yeah, so I'm sure the later iterations of like redoing of 1 have probably like fixed a lot. I would probably like those games quite a bit more than this. And just because I may not like what this game does, that does but by no means mean I'm going to hate like Monsters 2 or Dark Prince or anything like that. It's just that I think they could have done this better. Yeah, I still have to actually play Joker to know what it means to be like Jokerized. Because I know that we've talked about your experience with the Joker series, particularly largely with 2 being absolutely phenomenal and 3 being absolutely abominable. But I don't remember what you have with 1, but I don't think it can rhyme it with anything ummable. But so the chain kind of stops there. But at some point, I do need to look more into the gameplay, because you couldn't have given 2 really much of a higher score than you actually did. Yeah, only the Game Boy Color games have wild, and that's fine. It's, you know, again, I'm going to be able to dig my way out of it. It was just like a huge surprise to be like, wow, none of these are actually usable as they are. Like all these poor Japanese kids crying because they wanted their poor little Slimer to not be to listen to them, and they're bouncing off ignoring you. At least Game Boy Advance got one DQ, but it'll never come here even on a remaster. I know that's a shame. You told me Caravan Hearts was interesting. I liked the concept. You actually linked me gameplay of it at one point in your Discord. Well, not in your Discord, but in Discord to me. So I was able to actually see like several minutes of gameplay for it. Yeah, so I do think I would probably like that more. I think this is a good introduction to like the concept of like what you can kind of expect with the Monster series, because again, I didn't really like know what to expect going into this, and it's been fine. Like it started off pretty fun. I don't mind these dungeons. I'm sure there are people that do mind randomly generated dungeons and find it tedious. I don't really find it to be a big deal. Yes. Now, 6, I wish I remembered more about the story. I just remember not liking it as a game. I remember it having a very different look from the other Dragon Quest games I played. Just like stylistically, it looked more strange and foreign when I played it than like even 5 had looked, or 4. Well, I mean, obviously it's going to look different than 4, but it looked very different than 5 in an odd way. I don't remember much in terms of the gameplay itself. Now, we got murdered here last time because it only did one thing, and that was breathe fire. So we're definitely better off now than we were before. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get around to DQ7. It's odd that I've just never gotten around to it this entire time. Like, I've played every mainline game except 10, for obvious reasons, and I just never got to that one. It's you again. You'll pay for what you've done. I only broke like 4 of those 3. I mean, I only broke like 4 of those eggs, dude. You're fine. I'm not the one that you should be mad at. I'm just actually gonna. I'm actually just gonna hit fight, because if I hit plan, Sky Dragon's gonna do nothing and just go to defense mode. So fight actually gives it a chance to maybe do something. We're gonna be seeing a lot of. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Blaze Air, Blaze Air. Yeah, 99%, yeah. He goes to Blaze Air all the time. He's the Fresh Prince of Blaze Air, and he's driving me nuts! Because I'm of the flying creature variety, and I'm super weak against fire. Yeah, but you don't earn it. So that's where the game falls apart. In Pokemon, you earn badges, and the badges themselves don't, like, magically, I've got a badge, you gotta listen to me. No, it's about your experience and prowess. But as you clear the classes, and you rank up, your creatures still don't listen to you. They still have their wild stat decreased, so you could beat, like, the maximum class, and they'll still disrespect you. So I don't think, you say earn the right, and on the one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, in practice, they're not doing it. I'll have to double check. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. Well, I would have double checked, but Battle Rex female got up and is looking at us. Want to take them into our party? Yes. Can take more monsters. Say goodbye to a monster? Yes. No, not Rocky. No, no. Army's the ant. Yeah. And the 255 wild, of course. Returns army to the wild. Yes. Please name Battle Rex. It's gonna be Rex. I couldn't have done a better name, honestly. That's great. Yes, so Rexol will join our party. Alex, a little times. Well, if instead of Al, well now it's yeah, or a Rex. That's the other name that I could have gone with. That would have worked. So Rex, that sword man looked like you. And then those eggs were the reason there were so many monsters. You've completed the King's Quest. Come on, let's go back to the castle. Now we've got to play King's Quest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Terry, welcome back. I heard you've completed your mission. Good job. Hmm? Yeah, you barely have to breathe. No, yeah, they're definitely useful. I've bred with a couple of them already, and so they've definitely helped to just have them really. Oh, this kingdom is full of energy. Everybody is excited because Starry Night is drawing near. It's enviable. My kingdom is withered. But there is a beauty realized only after the kingdom withers. When I take a second look, this kingdom seems very merry. Nobody has their feet on the ground. You look especially merry. Are you a street performer? I'm the king of Dead Tree. Go cheer everybody up. King. Dead Tree King says, King of Great Tree. Have you found a master? Or maybe you won't have one this time. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I feel safe. I mean, I feel like having like being able to beat a boss and have them join you, that's pretty epic. I mean, for any sort of like 8-bit era game, that's really awesome. Just having a monster you beat just like join your crew. That's always amazing. I always like seeing it in some of these like shonen anime, and I do like seeing it here. Is the subtitle of the PS1's version? It fits. It makes sense. They keep mentioning it. Oh, it's the awards show? Oh, I didn't know that. For what, PlayStation? Oh, like the video. Oh, that's just the game award itself. I mean, I feel like Astrobot probably is going to win something. It has to. Terry, don't mind the interruption. Nonetheless, welcome back. I heard you got rid of an enormous amount of eggs. That's my Terry. He approves. He loves us. You're the best. Go on, Terry. Try fighting in C-Class and beyond. When you survive S-Class, you'll be the rep of my kingdom. I am counting on you, Terry. Yeah, I mean, like, I have something to take care of. You're dismissed. Is what you need to take care of sitting in the center of your throne? Could you kinda... You know, I mean, I could make a better king. I could sit in the middle if I wanted to. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, I see. I think I remember us talking, or some people talking about it, like being worried like the DLC might win or something. I don't even know what games are on the list, and even if I looked at those games, I'm like, I don't even know if I'd recognize any of them outside of like Astrobot and like whatever else, like maybe a couple others. And so we're gonna get the power of Great Tree, and oh, cutscene. Oh, the tree is celebrating. It loves it. This shaking is evidence of the growth of Great Tree. You will notice changes to Great Tree's landscape. What? Oh, so are those areas that may have been inaccessible before going to be accessible? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It is different here. So that's how you get... Oop. Well, that's how it would fall into that one. Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, a lot of the Japan games that I played this year have definitely been a shock. Moldorian, I wasn't expecting it to look or sound as good as it did, and actually have a you know, an actual effort and work put into having a good plot. For a Game Gear game, it's quite good. And you know, then I played Far East of Eden, which for a 1989 game, I didn't think was I thought it was gonna have like two towns and like like minimal voice acting, and it had like everything. Like it was like it felt like it had a huge budget to like do everything it wanted with. So I've been nothing but surprised and pleased with a lot of the Japanese exclusive games I've played this year. So I wonder if the other section is open or if I just need to do the classes now. So let me go back in here, because there was that one guard that was spinning, probably saying busy, 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 no doubt, but let's take a look. Okay, so he's out of the way, so we can go through and clear this one. Option for journal first. It's crazy the rate in which some of these characters level. The plus two definitely levels up faster than anything. Awake Sand, which I'm never going to use. No, I don't want that. Best case scenario, it's an herb, which I don't want. Worst case scenario, it's an antidote, which I definitely don't want. Not often. The problem is if I use item, then I automatically don't seem to be able to use skills. Everybody by default attacks. And if I'm in a situation where I have to use items, normally I'm in a pinch and I need to choose my moves carefully. And so sometimes, I mean, the time where you'd want to have the most control is also the time where you have the least. But yes, I've used it. There have been a couple of items that, like the staves that break or have a chance to break. I've used those in a couple of fights. I've used the items in battle a couple of times to restore, like with Love Water and HP. So I've been fine for the most part. The inventory limit is bad though. It's really rough. We might have a chance to fight a medal here. It depends on what this guy's got. Oh, we hit too early. It must be destiny to meet. Yeah, no, it was so good, like with stacking and everything else. Like it was perfect. Here, I'll restore you if you can beat me. Come on, medal. No medal. He's got Skullgone. Blaze most, huh? Ow. Yeah, I'm glad you did Scorching. Oh, that's really gonna help. Wow. He charged up before doing Scorching. At some point, probably yes. I just want to have some of these characters be a little bit more powerful so I can get ready to fuse them later. I'm probably not going to fuse BB64 yet. I want to fuse BB64 with somebody else who's already fused, just to kind of help the stat pool a little bit better. Yeah, the wild stat is gonna be like really high, unfortunately, for anybody that I go back and get now. As I promised, restore power. So the fact that Sky Dragon didn't listen to me and charged, and then didn't listen to me and used Scorching, which did like almost 200 damage to everybody, was insane. So here's why it matters, because Sky Dragon doesn't have to fight. Sky Dragon can ignore your order. Sky Dragon can use a skill, or Sky Dragon can, like charge up or do something really dumb. The reason why it matters is that some of your abilities that you have access to actually increase your wild stat. Like some creatures, for example, have War Cry. If you use War Cry, while it has a chance to like stun the enemies, it actually increases your wild stat when you use it. And so if you have units of yours that are stuck with wild that are defaulting to using that ability, you will never dig yourself out. Ever dig yourself out of wild unless you like have tons and tons of meat. Yeah, Sky Dragon's very temperamental, unfortunately. Yeah, except Sky Dragon, I think, actually started with 0. Because Sky Dragon was hatched from an egg. And so we didn't really have to worry a ton about wild. The thing that I had to worry about is I left it and forgot about it, and I came back and it was 255 wild. So I'm like, well, that sucks. And so, yeah. Yes, but there has to be something to indicate that you're getting there. Because if you're dragging a bunch of kicking and screaming toddlers and they accidentally eke out a win for you, that doesn't make me feel like a master. That just makes me feel like I got lucky because the units decided in their RNG frenzy to use an ability that happened to favor the situation as opposed to an ability that happened to like not favor it. So I still think that the game, at least in that regard, yeah, yes, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. As far as the wild stat itself, having it go down means that you are okay. I see. In that sense, I agree with you. Which is why it's unfortunate that everybody else, like the minute they leave your site, they start going nuts. Yeah. But I think I'll definitely be able to, as soon as I get through here, I'm gonna start fusing. Oh, they two items next to each other. Interesting. Oh, we want the lava staff. It can sell for a ton if we don't want to use it. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about the PS1 version now. As you know, when I beat the game, I want to look into it. Like, at least look at some gameplay online. Joker wants a total revamp. Yeah, I mean, now that I know at least how Monsters 1 handled it, I'm curious about how Joker 1 did. So this area has 10 floors also. Man, if I could just have Sky Dragon just keep spamming Scorching, like, the fight would be over immediately. It'll be higher than Game Boy Color, yeah. I feel like, I feel like the game like really kind of peaked very early for me because I'm like, ooh, I like this randomly generated dungeon. You get to have lots of cool little monsters with you, neat. And then it just kind of slowly kind of settled, slowly kind of descended. I don't think it's gonna be at a point where it's like it's gonna continue to keep going down, down, down. I feel like it's kind of like I kind of understand the wild a bit more. It's possible it could still go up. I don't think it's gonna go down more. I think it's, it might either settle where it's at or go back up a bit. It's on account of doing it better in a few major areas and then a 10-year break, let them think you do it. Yeah, because I mean, I definitely, need to improve my party. I mean, there's a huge incentive to improve your party if, like, your existing party members don't listen to you. So, yeah, there's no question that there's a desire to improve my party. Like, I want to give Sky Dragon Scorching to inherit to somebody else that will actually maybe kind of sort of decide to use it today. Sometime this year? Maybe? Yeah, I do think it's a shame that you can't control your units during a tournament. I wouldn't necessarily mind it if it was just the monsters going aggro with each other, but the enemy Tabers can use their abilities. So it's like very unfair. I can't use any of my skills, but they can. This tournament's rigged. If it was made into Game Boy Color, then I would like it more, just like I will when I get to it one day. Yeah, I mean, at some point, it's just a matter of, for a lot of these games, it's just a matter of when I'm going to get to it. This year, despite the fact that I had, like, so many long games, Valkyria Chronicles 4, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Persona 4 Golden, like, despite all of those, like basically 20-plus stream games, I still, like, did, like, 38-something games this year, which is a lot of games. So I can definitely get to it. Oh, or some of these other games in my backlog. Gen 1 3D graphics too clunky, the foot clips the ground sometimes. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about like foots clipping into the ground or like those types of things. That's never really been my nitpick area. I'll point it out when I see it, but like, I mean, obviously, if I'm still fine with Ancient Roman despite its many flaws, gameplay-wise, then I don't think there's gonna be any other issue. Oh, hello. Alright, well, I will use the opportunity to save here. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm definitely looking forward to 7. I just know that I had, like, such a good time with 8, such a good time with 11. 9? I don't know, truth be told, I don't know if I had a good time with 9. I had 20 billion hours in 9, but I don't know if it was a good time or not. I liked the grottos. I liked some of the grottos that like people were trading around that might be more likely to have certain slimes on certain floors. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. It gave you an access to places where you could like level up super early that you weren't ordinarily supposed to. I remember I had like a max level, like what was the first class of the game? Was it Trickster or Acrobat or something? I was level 100 before I fought the first boss of the game. After I went to like that first class, I was level 100. And then I started getting all of the other units. It was funny just how quickly everything died. And then that's when I learned that changing classes, like all of the seeds, all of the everything, they all disappear, which made me kind of sad. But again, that was also during a time period where I could like, I could play like 20 billion games, do homework, study for tests, watch television, and only 2 hours would have passed. I'm well past that era of being able to just like do 20 million things and like have very little time pass. I have to take a look and see like what graphically distinguishes like picking up gold from like a medal, but I just don't have enough medals to actually reference what they would look like. Yeah, there may not be a difference. It's like there's not a difference between picking up an herb or picking up an antidote. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, this game, unfortunately, I have not been very lucky. I've got 11 medals total, which isn't awful. Oh, it can. Okay, because I've been ignoring, like, all of them. Because of, like, it's an antidote, it's an herb, I don't care about it. Okay, because I have been ignoring them because I'm like, I'd rather just get love water. Alright. More love water. Hold on. I tried to access the menu, but it opened the chest again, so that was me. I'll have to delete this. It won't let me use it if everyone's full up in health. Alright, let's go ahead and go... This is the last... Nope, one more floor. No! Five, I almost put that on the repeat wheel. Almost put it on. It's just that, I felt like since I was gonna be playing, like, you know, monsters and then, you know, possibly 7 the following year, having 5 would have been kind of overkill on the repeat, so I limited it to just Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy IV, Lunar Legend, and Golden Sun: The Lost Age, just for like repeat purposes. You know, Kingdom Hearts 2 was mainly because even though like the story of Hearts 2 is like really just hot garbage, the boss fights are incredibly good. The reaction commands made like so many of the fights memorable as one of the best final boss rushes in like video game history. And Tetsuya Nomura is retiring in a couple of years. Like, he is going to stop his madness. And I felt like I should honor that by at least having him on the wheel. So, yeah, I do like that as well. It's cool to have that as a feature. Oh no! Coming to get me. There's a darkness that seemed to draw you in. I guess I grabbed this and then talked to him. Wow, the treasure chest was actually a mimic! Oh no! But the mimic isn't doing anything but laughing. Well, alright then. So, you saw my face. Now I'm a believer. We got Stone Man. I don't know what the chances are, what their critical mechanics are in this one. Okay, well, that would have hurt if he did get a critical. I think we'll be okay. Especially if Sky Dragon keeps doing that. 166. Keeps attacking Arg. That time Sky Dragon got hit. Let's take a look this time. He'll probably die before I just like last time. I called it. 2134. So BB64 level to 37. 10 HP, which is kind of big. MP9. 910. 55. And then Sky Dragon levels up. 8, 5, 4, 4, 8, and 6. Okay. You win. Good work, so let's go back. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there would have to be tactics in that. Oh, Terra, you beat Stone Man. I heard Stone Man snuck up behind you. He's a sneaky one. Oh, King. It's an exaggeration. I am busy. You're dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, now heal me. Alright, and I got the herb. So now, let's see what we can do in terms of, like, fusing. Okay, plan I will. Can I act? Is there plan here? Their main, oh, character plan. Yeah, so command. Yeah, so there's cautious. That might be the heal option. Yeah, and then mixed, I think, is like a good balance between these two. Charge is just like go all out, and then command is command. Yeah, 3 total. All right. What can I do for you? It's the song from Final Fantasy X-2. Let's try to breed. Let's see. Rex is 20, so probably not ready yet. Fang is 25. Am I sure? Well, Fang is slime pedigree. I don't know if I want slime or not. Sure, why not? So what happens if I were to do this? Drax Slime +2 will be born, but it's a I've not had yet. I mean, honestly, if I were to do it, I'd want the pedigrees reversed. What if I were to do... Auntie is not... Or Arg isn't doing a whole lot of anything anymore. He's like the weakest link out of everybody. So what if I were to do... Sky Dragon as the pedigree. Screen still says Reach attack, there's no way to speed up the very slow series up. Even the newest Switch Pokemon game has no speed toggle yet. Well, I mean, the newest Pokemon game needs a speed toggle to have it play at its actual intended speed, because it hasn't even hit that yet. Like, they had somebody actually compare, like, their recorded time, like how long they've actually been playing with, like, the in-game timer, and just, like, it was so different because of how laggy it was. Yeah, Arg, yeah. Not really doing much. His MP is ridiculous. Like, his MP is actually so good, it may actually benefit whatever Sky Dragon offspring comes out, because they're gonna get part of that. MP pool seems like a new monster. A new monster? That's all you're gonna tell me? Alright, I'm saving. Let's find out. No take backsies. I won't even use like the pocket like save stating on the actual cartridge. Like, I feel like that's a little too cheat. What are we gonna get? Baby Coatl? 30G to hatch it, okay? Okay, wait overnight. So it's not a Coatl plus anything, it's just a Coatl, which is weird. How is it not a plus anything? Oh, it's a +2, okay. It just made it sound like I wasn't getting any sort of plus benefit. Okay, I'm like, they're level like 20 stuff. So, give it a name. You're a Coatl. Here's your name. Coat. When I name Coatl as Coat? Absolutely. Take Coat with me? Yes, it's pretty chilly. Let's do it. There we go. Anything else? That's it, I think, for right now. I don't think it's gonna have it right away. Oh, look at that sprite! Yeah, so... That is intense. So it's not gonna get it right away. It's probably gonna have to level up to like a normal breath and then like fiery breath and then like scorching. I think it's gonna have to like go through those iterations before we finally get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's not, I mean, that little spray does not do justice to like what he actually becomes later. So I do need to go back into, or actually, I could just fuse a new unit now. So breed. So grasshopper. Nah, not really. Oh yeah, no problem. Dragon Kid 2. Don't know yet. Oh, I was about to say level 231. What on earth? But no, it's like it's one eye. Okay, fair enough. It's level 231 creature. You're just that good. Like, what is this missing? No nonsense. Let's do it. So Rex. Fang. Okay, yeah, so Dragon Kid 2. Sure. Which is fine. BB64 is just going to have to carry us as always. Inside it is a baby Dragon Kid. Dirty Judah Hastard. DK. No, we've already had a DK. That's not gonna work. I will name this one Alex. Because he is a dragon boy. Let's do it! Take Alex with me now? Yes. Alright, that's it. So now we can go back. I think the king doesn't have any new locations, so I think we just need to do another tournament. Well, actually, except, like, there's no way we could do another tournament. We're just, like, so weak. We're gonna have to do, like, a side area that may have opened up since the continent shifted. Just to level up these guys. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, because none of these other places are unlocking yet. So why don't I, yeah, first of all, let's go to the one that opened up here. Because that might allow me to get some EXP for everybody else. So option to journal, save. And what was our stats like? Coat's got, you know, decent, like, I mean, I figured Coat was gonna have, like, insane attack, which is, level 1's not bad. MP is, like, really high, considering, Arg's MP was high. Agility. Agility's okay. Alex is rather low stats. But then again, we had, like, really, like, we didn't really do much with those units that we fused. "11 floors." Oh, he's gonna murder my new family. Ah, man, I'd fight him, except I can't. There's no way I can win. Not with just one viable unit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Poet's level 2, 558855. Yep, 3336633. And there's fire air, so getting closer to scorch air. 9933. Bang. Alex's turn. 386555. Fire air as well. 5. Oh, 6. Okay, so code definitely levels up at a slower rate. 310. 6555. I mean, I'm really not, but I can do it. I'm a master from Dead Tree. Let's fight. Oh, hello, Metally. Good to see you there. Well, if they survive, this is gonna be huge. I don't even know Fire Air is gonna work on the dragon. I actually think it's gonna fail, so why don't I... Yes, they're 0 for babies. Metally attacks itself? Well, okay. But that means BB64's attack is going to be ineffective. It's FF1 logic, so I attack the target that's not there. Like a dummy. Alright, so we're going to see a lot of levels. Alright, so 1633, so... So 1010 from that. Another 1010 for attack and defense. 8-8 that time. 9-9. And then Fire Air is Blaze Air. We just need Scorching Air, I think, is the highest one. And Alex's turn to level. A lot of MP. The rest of the other stats that we're getting aren't great. I think it's because we're leveling up so fast, and that kind of is the counterbalance. Yeah. I've tried to think if there is another, example. I don't remember. Does Golden Sun do the da 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 da? No, it does do it multiple times, but there's no metal slime, so you're still right. I was thinking. Well, I mean, there's that one Phoenix in the Lost Age, though. I guess there is technically a way to do it, but it's not really like a designated metal slime. So Sleep Air, metal cut. Okay. Which is interesting because if your attack is high enough, you don't even need metal cut. I'll beat you next time. You wait. And Aggressive is because you change classes back to level 1 and fought 1 metal. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. We haven't seen Mad Raven, I think, basically all game. So 1 damage to Code. $54G. Ignoring the meat. I don't need a potion. So heal me? That's actually really good for my characters, because they've gained so many levels. Oh, there's the portal. Either way, it's 3 tiles we have to take damage on. Oh, it is a tiny metal. Hey! We're on floor 8 already. Floor 9. Rack Slam, and there's Mudron. I don't really remember well as an enemy. I was right, yeah, so Code doesn't take any damage from, like, the fire move. So I was right to not use the air attack I had. So Code's at level 11 now. And learned Bolt Slash. And I think that's from Arg. Alex is 15. Charge Up, which... I mean, I guess. It may just be a 4-tile map, and I just happened to pick every tile but the right one, but that's okay. I mean, I had so many tiles this map where I just spawned right next to the exit. Yep, it was just a 4-tile. That's all you hear. Well, actually, it's gonna follow us in the boss room, isn't it? Yep. Terry looked in the dresser. It is packed with dresses. Terry looked at the bookshelf, seeking the one I saw in a vision. A touching story. Terry looked at the bookshelf. Make your money grow. Do not make fake money. Alrighty. Get out. I'm not gonna give my Betty to anybody. Oh, my Betty. Who are you? How did you get here? You must have crept in here because I am so beautiful. No. Then did you sneak in to steal something? No. You stuck in here because I'm so beautiful, right? No. There must be a master who's come to capture me? Yes. You sure don't know how to behave in front of ladies. I'll teach you some respect. Copycat monster. Alright. Prepares to fight. Gets even. Okay, when he said gets even, I thought he was gonna inflict the same amount of damage I did, which would have made this a lot more scary to fight and would have made me regret everything I did. I was thinking I was gonna take 101 damage back, but instead he just counters each time he's attacked when he's in this state. Which isn't a problem for BB64, but it is a problem for everybody else. Especially Alex. Alex, unfortunately, has terrible defense. So command. And coat. Item. Love water on, I almost just foe, on Alex. Transform. Turns into BB64. Oh no. Oh no, stats and all? Like, do we, like, does it inherit my stats? Because if so... If so, they're dead if it inherits, like, everything. Use Kamikaze, I dare you. Let's see, Sleep All. Okay, they're asleep and they woke up. Oh no, they've got my stats. Oh, this is horrendous. Do you have any idea how powerful BB64 is? BB64 is hugely powerful. This is a really bad matchup. Especially if it's BB64 except more HP. We do have an out. We have Blazier. It's gonna be weak to fire. Somewhat. And we're just gonna keep putting them to sleep. Yeah, so we can inflict like a flat 34 or 48 each round. Plan, I'm gonna have BB64 attack. Coat's gonna blaze air, and then you're gonna blaze air again. Okay, we're done. Copycat female got up and is looking at us. Want to take Copycat into my party? Sure. Please name Copycat. Mime, that works. Either that or Go-Go, one of the two. Yes. Want to take Mime with me on a quest? No. Head to the farm. You don't seem to be a bad guy after all. I'm beginning to like you. Doing well, huh? Let's go home. Alright, well that got my character some levels. Oh, sure, you beat Copycat. Copycat loves to imitate everything. But nobody can imitate my regal character. Oh, King. It's an exaggeration. I am busy, you're dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. I think we're definitely, you know, more likely to, you know, to succeed in like later sections, but I don't think my characters are strong enough yet. Alex's defense is not even in the hundreds yet. BB64 has 291 defense, which is nuts. Coat's doing incredible for level 11. You know, very well-rounded stats. Like, everything's, like, reasonably close to each other somewhat. Like, HP and MP are, like, perfectly balanced, almost. BB64's HP and MP is actually kind of well-balanced, also. Alright, so... one thing I should check. Heading up the stairs. Going this way. We're going to fall down this. entrance, which would take me down to... What? Huh? Why down here? What about the hole with the barrels and everything? Is that different? That wasn't here before, was it? I don't think it was. Oh wait, this whole area is different. Oh, the rock, paper, scissors dude is here. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, go! Ha! Damn it. I won, challenge me at a time. Wow, we suck at this game. I think he... Why does he say darn again? Is this not rock? It looks like paper. Anyway. For that. Oh, my little Terry, welcome. Oh, that's right, it's you. Okay, bye. We'll have to do a class up ornament. Any other land masses connect differently here? The item shop moved. We still can't access this. Not yet, anyway. Alright, let's go... Do I even want to try the tournament with my stats this bad? Except we won't be able to heal in between battles. Is like the big thing I'm scared about. We will try BB64 carrying the whole thing. We'll see how this works. Only to survive S-Class in the tournament, you can skip directly to... I can skip directly to S-Class? About me skipping there. I will do C-Class. Can't afford S-Class. I mean, I probably could if I sold some of this stuff. Ladies and gents, welcome to the arena. New challengers here today, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Terry. Here we get in the first match. Let's rumble. Spiky Boy and Stumpbird. There goes Spiky Boy. There goes another Spiky Boy. Rain Slash. Missed BB60. Oh, it hits everybody. But the first match, the victory goes to the challenger. Now we can get the second. Ooh, heal slimes. It may not be heal slime though. It's just a spray. Oh, it is. Okay, well there goes healer 2. And 1. That did 157 to BB64. And I don't even know what it was, just like a regular slash. I can't use items, so I mean, we can't win if we lose BB64. I didn't expect to take that much damage from a single hit. What are those cubes? Rock slime and rock slime. Blazemore. Upper. Rock slime is gonna fly up. So BB64 is dead. Yeah, we can't. I mean, that 157 damage to BB64 basically ended the ends the run. You can't use items. You can't do anything. Yeah, right on BB60. Yes, BB64 is dead, so we lose. Yes, it's 6 damage to Alex. Alex is dead. And he's gonna counter. Not that it matters, we were about to lose. We would have been fine if we just hadn't taken that 157 damage. Even if another unit had died instead. Yep. Hey Chaos, how are you doing? It's unfortunate, but you have weak monsters. Are you breeding monsters? Raise strong monsters of your own thorough breeding. Well, they got whacked because they're weak, as Magus would say. The real reason was that we took 157 damage from fire. We could probably win it if we did it again. In fact, we will. How was your day, Shockstorm? Not Shockstorm, wow. Chaos Silence. I'm sorry, the color reminded me, except Shockstorm's is yellow in my chat. How is your day going, Chaos Silence? No, at least not immediately. I'm not adverse to playing 2, it's just that I don't have it as an immediate plan at this point. Boy, this fight is going a lot worse than the first time I did this fight. It was basically like 2 rounds, and now this one was like 3 or 4. We just can't take another 157 damage slash from Rogue Knight. It's the exact same fight. Oh, you just got back from your run. Yeah, I mainly have been resorting to treadmilling at this particular point. Just because it's been getting way too cold to go back out. Every fight, I guess I can't... I mean, it's just too hard if you can't heal. Yeah, I mean, BB64 is going to keep getting all of the hits. And now we lose. I don't even get to choose who gets attacked. This is like so bad. Like I can't even target the units I want. No, I don't run, I walk. And now we die again. It's game over. Because the same character is gonna keep getting hit. Yeah, so we can't even beat C-Class right now. So we have to kind of skulk around all of the previous dungeons then, because we can't reach any new places because I can't beat this one. Not if I keep taking 160 damage per swing. Yeah, game over. Oh, we're still alive. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Even if we take out one, we're still dead. I have no idea how much HP the box slimes have either, but doesn't matter. So we're down 1,000 gold from 2 attempts. Well, that's kind of annoying because, like, all progression is stalled right now. I have to just go back to previous dungeons, I guess. I don't like it when I just have to... Yeah, I do like Astrobot a lot. I still have to eventually get to it. But I've just had such a busy year. I probably should just go to the, I guess the well. I don't really have much of a choice. I don't know why I even went here. I just want another Paper Mario installment, quite honestly. My hot gamer take, like my really hot gamer take. I like the direction that the Paper Mario series has gone since it stopped going the RPG direction, because we've had a lot better emphasis on the locations and music. They've brought in so many composers, like so many scenario actual writers for the actual areas. The gameplay, I think, could stand to be a little bit more improved in battle, but I've been enjoying Paper Mario installments coming out a lot more since they started going in the Sticker Star direction. Even if I haven't always given the games the best of scores. Well is over here. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to spend an inordinate amount of time, like, not making any progress on this game. I just never get anywhere in it. I hit a rhythm, I'm like, I've got a level 37 monster, surely I can get somewhere. Yeah, but I mean, I mean, it's dumb to have to do it on stream. Like, this is, this is something I thought I was gonna be able to do off stream, and I basically had had made my characters powerful enough to where I thought I was going to be able to get through multiple dungeon areas no problem, and then have to do this off stream, and I've already hit a brick wall. And not even an S-class in C, because I keep taking 160 damage from a single attack, and that keeps going to my monster every time. It never kills any of the weaker units, it always attacks me. Yeah, but I mean, I always have a sense of guilt when I don't make, like, the progression that I want to. It's just because I don't like the sense of just not making, like, just having, like, multiple failed attempts that just don't go anywhere. It's demoralizing. Defense seed, let me get that. How is it doing 157 damage when my defense is 291? Why am I taking so much? It's not even a critical. I mean, I just, like, I'm just gonna be blunt, nobody wants to see people level up. It's like, I don't think that's why most people come to my stream. But that's the reason I feel guilty. I mean, socialization is certainly a huge part of it, it's just that I feel bad that the gameplay can't be more engaging. Oh, that's right, this is the maze one. You played 0% of it offline. That was just Sate. The monster kept attacking my Bullbird for 160 damage a swing. I have 291 defense. Like twice as much as any other unit. I have no idea why I'm taking so much damage. There's S. So I can't even make it past C. I could if I actually had access to skills. And I can actually target who gets attacked, but you can't control any of that. There's just too many restrictions with this stupid tournament. The tournament's not even fun. It's just a mess. And if you happen to have units that have too much wild, you might as well not even enter. But yeah, but I don't mean it's never felt like this constricting before. Plus, that was like optional stuff. You didn't necessarily have to do a ton with the. Yeah. I never gave the person my tiny medal, so it's still in my inventory. I went straight to try to challenge the dojo, and I couldn't win. Or arena, whatever you want to call it. Not really interested in the miss staff. It's like, they just keep attacking the healers, and if I could just attack the other soldier, that would be so much easier. Like, I'm doing 44 damage to a regular metal slime, without having to use any metal ability. Massacre and Beast Cut. Evil Slash, Call Help. How did he do 157? It's like it wasn't even a special move. It's not a critical either. Did it just like outright ignore defense for some reason? Yeah, Dragon Quest II is not about a tournament at all. Yeah, I just feel it's a little too much of a gatekeep. It's just like, you just can't control anything about the tournament. Like, at least let me pick who I'm fighting. The healer can't Like, we're all attacking the healers instead of attacking the main unit that can deal damage. It's so horrible. And I know somebody's taking 150, 160 damage to the face, so it's gonna kill anybody except Blue Bolt Bird. Yeah, I mean that's not that doesn't make me feel anything to watch them like to not be able to control them in combat itself. Like, you're not a master if you don't have like any major input. It's just such a weird distinction that's like title only. I'm wondering when they're really gonna start to take off level-wise. Like BB64 did. Thunder has no short leash, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Alex definitely has, his level up speed is ridiculous, but his stat growth is bad. I guess it's to offset how quickly he's leveling. I don't even know what's going to be good enough stat-wise at this point. But I do need for them to start getting like really good levels. And I don't know if that's going to be in like the 20s or when it's going to happen. Wing is now boom. Alex is 21, 1-1. Wow, the levels are getting worse. Level 20 and he may barely have over 100 defense. I may have to check change the tactics because they're using skills continuously now as opposed to regular attacks. That was stupid. This is Final Fantasy 1, so I just wasted 2 people's turns. I was so focused on getting the tactics reoriented to where everybody's like doing actual attacks again that I forgot to account for who was getting targeted. Yeah, I saw that CD Romance had like uh, moved some of their newest translations to a forum now. I guess because there are like too many people that they're worried about taking notice might start taking notice. So they just stopped uploading like new translation things there, and so now it's on a separate thread. So I've tried to keep track of that in case anything new comes down the pipeline, just because you will never see anything on their page anymore as far as being updated. It's still going to be the same thing, which I think was like some sort of a Chinese RPG that ended up being, I think, translated for the PC. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else RPG-wise that's come out lately, not that I saw. I still have things this year I need to do, like Linda, that were done this year that I'll have to do next. And just some stuff on the pocket on the way. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me is, I mean, Fuga has got to have 3 come out this year. This year being 20, I mean, has to come out in 2025. It's, I mean, we don't have an official release date. We had a trailer this year, but I feel like it'd have to be sometime. I mean, holiday 2025, the latest. Yeah, I mean, Lunar's really going to be the big thing. I've got Legend to start off the year, which is going to be exciting because I know that I've seen bits and pieces of your Lunar Legend playthrough, Alex, but I have not touched the game since I was in high school. So, like, over 20 plus years since I've had any experience playing that. So, it's going to be really fun for me. And then, yeah, I am going to be doing the remaster. I am curious, like, what they're going to do, like, trophy-wise. They're probably going to do, like, a generic, get, like, to level 99 with every character, or they'll probably do something for getting all bromides, so I have to be, like, super, I mean, which I was going to try to get anyway. For Silver Star Story, they've got to have beating Mel at the start. Like, if you do the optional battle with Mel and win, that's got to be an achievement. If you beat all the monsters 3 times without asking Lake for help, that's probably gonna also be an achievement. So just have to be mindful about that. But other than that, who knows? I got 0 HP, 0 defense for Alex. Alex, I'm so sorry. He only got 5 attack that level. What is going on? He only has 102 defense. Code's doing great. Like, his levels are fine. It's just that Alex, I'm sorry. What's funny is I think Dragon Kids, like, stats where they're at now or may actually even be worse than where their parents are at this particular point. Yeah, I don't even know, like, release-wise, like, what's coming out 2025. I've just, like, not been keeping up with a lot of news. That's tough because it would probably have to, I mean, as far as, like, an RPG, yeah, because, like, most of those games that are at that level aren't RPGs, sadly, but, like, if I had to pick, like, what is that high to me, It's probably going to be the Final Fantasy IV. It's probably going to be something like. I mean, I have to think about Dragon Quest XI. It's been so long since I played it, and reflecting on it, I never really thought of it in terms of scoring it. But I do agree with your assessment. I don't know if I'd give it perfect marks. I don't know. It's tough, but like, Super Mario Brothers 3 is probably like my favorite all-time game. Chrono Trigger, I mean, Chrono Trigger was like the first RPG I ever touched, so I'm always gonna have fond memories of it. Like even though I acknowledge it has like many different flaws, I really would have liked to have had 4 characters or more with you, having a plot line where it's like, well, having more than 3 characters with you will cause like a temporal distortion and all of this nonsense. Then take 3 characters with you, have 1 character take the gate key back, then have them bring 2 more damn people, and then you solve the damn problem. Just do it in small spurts. And in case you tell me, well, you can't do that, there's logic. In the green dream sequence where we rescue Luca's mother, they all gather there. So you absolutely can do it. And so, I don't know, that always bothered me that there's the 3 character limit, but just because it was like so easily averted, they tried to give like an in-game explanation as to why you couldn't do it, like you could completely do it. Yeah, my 100, yeah, so yeah, I would say Super Mario Bros. 3 for me is that 100 score. Like, I'm just extremely fond of that. It's like one of my top video game experiences ever. I, part of me, so I like Yoshi's Island as well. I mean, it's in the 90s as well. It's just not 100 for me. Just because there were some parts where I felt that like some of the precision was a little bit too much for what you needed to do in certain sections. But overall, I enjoyed the game a lot. Especially if you're trying to do like challenge completion stuff to like get all of the everything like max score. Like that could definitely drive you crazy, but it was fun. But yeah, I mean, as far as like top RPGs of all time, Final Fantasy 4, um, that would be Dragon Quest 11. Dragon Quest 5 for me is still very, very high. And I still like Xenosaga Episode 1 despite its flaws, but it definitely can't be a 90 plus game. It has too many, it has too many pacing problems. Like where it has you save, then hey, you have a cutscene, it has you save again, like with zero gameplay in between that. That was like my favorite part. Just like, that's a little much, guys. Can you fix the problem in the next installment? And then the series just got really short-handed. But yeah, I think I just need to play a lot more RPGs just in general. Oh well, I don't know why I didn't specifically try to attack the metals like I did every other battle. I knew auto battle could fail like that. That's why I'd been doing that to begin with. It's probably because I'm trying to think more about the RPG situation, but I mean the Lunars for sure. I would say, I mean, I really do like Lunar. I mean, Lunar Legend, not Lunar Legend, Lunar Eternal Blue on the Sega CD is probably my top RPG experience. It's probably what I would rate the absolute highest, even though I think it has pacing problems in some sections. And I don't like what it's done in terms of like some of the storytelling, because I feel like it basically boiled down to, okay, well, everybody that is tied with Zophar is conveniently tied with all the other characters. And so now we need to confront this character for Lamina's story, and now it's Master Lun for Jean's story, and now it's this for Ronfar's story, time to confront Mori. And it's just like, I felt it became a little bit like too predictable in like how they were going to resolve their story beats. When Silver Star Story Complete, it was a lot more spontaneous. Things could happen without it being like, it's Nash time, it's Mia time. but it's like one of the best. It's like one of the best sequel, if not the best sequel to anything that's come out. Yeah. Well, I mean, Dragon Quest XI, I just like the tone of the game when it wants to be like completely goofy, it can be goofy, but when it wants to be very, very serious, it can be very serious. And like a lot of the more recursive elements as far as like different time things and different portals and having people join you when they didn't join you in other. I mean, it was I. There are so many games that would have dropped the ball if they tried to do a story like the way Dragon Quest XI did. And so, I mean, a huge respect for them for like trying that and nailing it. Yeah, I mean, I'm due a redo of that at some point. Again, like every one of the repeats is viable just because I haven't touched it in so long. It's just that I still have so much new stuff I want to get through, but I'm not going to neglect the old stuff. I mean, repeats are still going to be there. That's still going to be a thing, and people can force me to play it if they use their lovely Blobbert points. Oh, I can't believe I missed. I mean, actually, I can. It's Metal Slime, so of course I can leave it. Well, I don't know if it'd be done for. I mean, for me, it'd take me longer than 12 hours, I'm sure, but it's probably more streamlined for you because you know the game at this particular point, like pretty well and thorough. For me, it's been quite some time since I've touched it. But like, in fact, like one of the quickest, console RPG experiences I had that I didn't believe was gonna be as quick as it was, Lucien's Quest on the 3DO. That game is short. It's so short. I made so much progress in rapid time. I beat those. In fact, my time was less than those designated channels that do like long plays. I actually beat the game quicker than the log play. And like I was still talking to everybody, reading dialogue out loud, like, looking, breaking every single crate when they would ignore it, and I still beat the game faster than they did. Yeah, that's very true. Now Lucien Quest has like I think 3 characters at most. I'm not gonna give too much of it away because I know you still have to play it at some point, but I think you get like maybe a max of 6 characters. I don't remember, and one of them doesn't actually join you until you make it. I'll let you figure out what that means, but that character is entirely optional. 9 minutes until Game Awards. And if I had a clear way to kind of like, if I had a way to like mess with the layout without like absolutely ruining it, I would probably put it up alongside everything else. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Honestly, I think that would, like, having something like that going in the background while I'm grinding is probably the best. Let me know if Astrobot wins. Oh. It isn't out. Should have been the first thing I checked. I mean, honestly, that's really bad. Much better. Whoa, wait. Yeah, that's a huge improvement. Oh, they're ambushing me, so Metally's gonna cast Blaze. Yep. Oh, we got the critical, so the rest of us are gonna miss. I mean, it's worth it just to kill the metal. Yeah, the battle speed is definitely good in this. Even better now that I'm actually doing this. So BB64 is level 38. 10 HP, 10 MP, 9 attack, 8 defense, 5 agility, 5 intelligence. Code 17, 5, 5, 5, 2, 10 agility, 5 intelligence, and suck air. Alex is still struggling with her levels. Yes, yes. But for the fact that it was a metal slime, then it still took me. It's less auto-mashing with metal slime battles, unfortunately. Because you just have to, if you auto-battle, you have to hold... well, now I have no... Now I can auto-battle. Okay. Good work, team. It's like, I like that they gave me Metal Slash, and it's like completely not needed. Yeah. No, I mean, I can definitely, you know, I can definitely relate to that. It's just rough because I had done so much of this well stuff already with the Metal Slime in anticipation for today's stream, to where I was not going to have to do this, and I'm still having to do it because the Colosseum is terrible. Like, absolutely unforgivably bad. I know. I mean, that makes it a lot rougher for me to really enjoy the game, especially since you want to put together your team based off like different strategies and things like that, but the only things that matter are your stats, and that's it. Like, I can't cast sleep, I can't do anything in combat. I mean, I basically have to have characters at like level 50 or 60 to even do rank C if I'm gonna be taking like that much damage from a normal hit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it was a game I felt like I resonated a lot with, I would probably do it. But this game isn't, I don't like it enough to where I would do it. There are games I would definitely, like Valkyria Chronicles 4, I did every mission, I A-ranked everything, I got every character, did all the DLC, did everything rank A. But, you know, here, call help, comes yell help. Yell help has become yell more. Yell help. I don't know, I just find that really funny. Like, you gotta really rank that up through practice and determination, because at the beginning you're just like, help, help, and then at the end, Wilma! I don't know which one of the 6 games you run to max if you wanted to collect them all. Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like I would probably have to be one of the later games, though. Because I feel like it's very unlikely that I would score a later game worse than this one. I feel like the formula, you know, I mean, if you're a Dragon Quest fan and you know, recruiting monsters, recruiting bosses, the formula works. I have no problem with the formula. It's just like the way that the gameplay is laid out. So I don't think that there's anything that they could really do to actively make it, you know, much worse. that sounds like a little too harsh of a way to phrase my point, but oh, percent chance to catch showing on screen all four. Well, that's good. I do like the percent chance idea, honestly. Okay, so we'll probably level them up next Metal Slime. I just can't believe that Dragon Kid's levels are just so bad. Oh, this is a good encounter. Oh, I guess they're... Wow. It's gonna take quite a bit longer then. Oh, it's level 19. Agility's been getting... I've been playing catch-up these last couple of levels. You know, I haven't played the completes in a long, long time. Like Silver Star Story Complete, I haven't touched in forever. I feel like they're going to do a decent job because I feel like they're not going to be using the Working Designs difficulty. Even Working Designs almost didn't use their own Working Designs difficulty because the prototype didn't even have... the prototype was exactly the Japanese stats for the enemies from what I played before the game script kind of collapsed before you confronted Dross and fought the dragon in the sewer. So I think that'll definitely make for a pretty easily streamlined experience. So Alex learned dodge. Level 25, and the stats are awful for Dragon Kid. I guess it's good if you want to get somebody to, like, you know, +5 or something easier for, like, breeding purposes, but you're still gonna have to share your stats, and I just don't... There's not really much to share with Dragon Kid. Like 25 right now. I mean, I'll say that its attack power. I mean, its attack power is okay, except it's at level 25, and it's, you know, anything else that would have this other 6 levels to catch up would be kind of comparable. But yeah, so Ancient Roman will be Saturday morning, and unfortunately, I will not be able to beat the game this weekend, probably. That was originally going to be the plan, but that was predicated upon me having a Tuesday stream, and I didn't. So, chances are that game is going to be beaten Tuesday of next week. Then for sure we should be able to beat Ancient Roman. Because we just started Disc 2, and I'm excited. Excited to actually play it. I was worried I was going to be lost. I was going to be worried that, you know, oh man, this is a new game. There's no guys online. No, the game is like, the game tells you like exactly what you need to know. Nothing is really ambiguous or confusing. The only part that was a little bit confusing was the very, very start and like figuring out like where you needed to go to like find the secret passage. And then that was it. Everything else, you were just like, vroom, vroom, vroom. You're zooming through the game. I kind of do want to have another attempt at that, what is it? At the rank C. How close is BB64 to the level? Probably about another, like, I would say 12 Metal Slimes away. Let's see. Oh, only 5. They're all about 5 away. So let's get everybody else their level. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the C-Class again. Just quite frankly, I'd like to go to have everyone else go back up through the other floors. Because all of the bosses and the dungeons and everything is going to be extremely easy. It's just that the Colosseum is hard, and I can do no more. There's no more dungeons I can do right now. I mean, unless I was to do something for the Queen. While I'm looking, let me zoom on over to Discord to see who's talking about games. Are you talking about games? I'm not talking about games. No, nobody's talking about games. Alright then. Well, now I know. All the Metal Slimes out watching the Game Awards themselves as well, because I don't see them. And speaking of... I think it is time I took my first break. I don't even think I took a break this entire time. It's a lot of sitting. So why don't I do this? I am going to hydrate the rest of you, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to do some stretching, and I will return. Alright, stretching successful. Let's find those metal slimes so we can get out of here. Actually, we're probably better off searching for them on the last floor, since once we get them, we're probably just gonna want to get out of here and then do the C-Class. I think, you know, I can understand, you know, the fact that the game wants you to be more of like a master over everything, but you just don't feel like you're in control of anything. The Colosseum is not your inputs, and the wild mechanic, it's just such a bizarre message you're sending the player. So that's one down. Coat will probably level up before the rest of them do. Although Coat's attack is actually fairly good. Especially compared to where they were when we did C rank the first time. Okay, so another medley down. Probably one more for Coat, two more for everybody else. Although we did get some EXP from defeating the regular normal monsters, but it should still be at least one more. Two more will level up everybody. I have noticed the game does seem to take a little bit longer to load a battle that has medals in it than one that doesn't. For whatever reasons. Firebane on everybody. This one. Yeah. It took just a split second longer, so I knew it was going to be a medal. Although it's like really kind of a useless detecting skill because, like, obviously you're going to have to fight it anyway. Like, you're gonna find out in like 2 seconds whether you're right or wrong. BB 64, 39, so 10 more HP, 9 MP, 9 attack, 8 defense, 3-3. Monster is fully grown? What does that mean? Fully grown. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean it can't level up anymore? Yeah, I'll beat the rank, but it said my monster use after I win. I'm confused. Why would I want to fuse it after? Blazier, there we finally got Scorching. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. In the future. Yeah, in the future, don't make these before you do the tourney, which I would agree with. Okay, right, that's right, one more up. This fully grown, what does that even mean? There's a star next to it. Okay, you can't level up. Okay, so... Well, my monster's max level and it still dies in the damn tournament. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. It was 2 levels away from maximum level and I can't win. Yeah, I mean... I guess so. I mean, but with, like, my stats as high as they are, I'd prefer to have it with somebody... I mean, perhaps even Coach. But Alex... Alex is gonna be max... I mean, Alex's level, unfortunately, just... Alex has nothing to show. Their stats are abysmal. $137 HP for level 26 is nothing. I mean, for a fusion, is bad. Really bad. Let's go ahead and waste another 500. Did Astrobot win all the games in the world? Wouldn't it be funny if I just went and beat B, A, and S right now and just can't beat C? Alex can't really tank any hits. So I have, like, about 18 more defense than when I fought this person last time. I mean, my defense is in the 300s. It's in the 300s. I am still going to get slaughtered by a hit. Because we're just not going to attack the actual monster. 143 damage. It's just so much damage. How is it dealing that much damage with 300 defense? Nobody can survive that hit. Oh, I'm dead. The fight's over. Unbelievable. If I could have everyone just focus their energy on him. This is the worst they've ever done, and I'm higher level. I at least had her into this actual boss fight. And like I can't even emphasize how fundamentally unfair this is, because one of the enemies just used an ability that counters. That counters you. All you can do is attack, so it's absolutely going to go off if you target it. It's just so badly programmed. That was the worst attempt I've ever had. We'll just hemorrhage the rest of my money out. Is it just the fact that my flying monster is in slot number 1 and it's only going to attack slot number 1? Or, like, how does it know to always 150 damage on monster? Why is it even doing 150? Like, no other enemy is doing that amount of damage to me. Yes, the monster hit my creature twice for 150 damage, and I died. And the fight was over. Like, my monster can't gain any more stats. It has over 300 defense. And none of it matters. It dies in 2 hits every time. Because my characters are always going to attack the healers. They're never going to attack the middle. I can't ask for them to actually attack the unit I want. You can't control who they target. So it's never... Like, the fight is just always a disaster. Oh, wait, what? How did Coat use Boom? What? Why did we... Could we always use spells? But I just... I am so confused. What is going on? So, hitting charge... So they can use their spells? If you hit charge? But you just can't select them? I guess so. Okay, well that makes the fight a lot easier then, knowing that. I thought you could not control any ability to use any spells. I guess I can't be mad at the game for that. I guess that's my own fault for not understanding that, but we definitely win now. BB64 has full HP. We can, like, yeah, like, see, this is more fair. Like, actually being able to use skills. Okay, because the entire time I was playing this, I was like, how on earth is this tournament doable? There has to be something I'm missing. Because it seems like you'd have to completely max out your units to even have a chance of beating anything. Well done, you survived C-Class. The king opened the room of joy and wisdom for you. Stronger monsters are waiting. Let's see. First things first. So Alex is gonna max out their level fast. I prefer for BB64 to breed with somebody with high defense, so probably Coat. If I could get Coat and her to breed, that would probably be a really strong outcome. Alex, I don't know what I'll do with Alex yet. We'll probably play, I mean, we're definitely going to go through the next couple of dungeons, probably relatively unopposed. You're at the Room of Joy and Wisdom. Go right to the Gate of Wisdom, left to the Gate of Joy. I want joy. Alright. So, how many floors? 13, that's a lot of floors. Yeah, mainline tournament games that okay. I can only go to Tactics Stone. Yeah, see the problem was I did not realize I thought that they were only saying you could do like command or charge or these other things, but I thought none of it mattered since you couldn't use skills. But apparently I could have this entire time. And I made every tournament battle a lot more miserable because of it. Like, I could have been doing Scorching Breath, like, every fight, and just didn't. Like, 90 damage to everything, more if they're weak to it. Alright, where are we now? What about this floor? What did that do? Oh, it does 10 damage. Ow. I was about to say, I can't tell what that did. Because I always looked at, like, the ones digit, and I didn't see any change in the ones digit. I'm like, oh, I guess we're fine. Well, we're gonna have to take more damage then. That sucks. This room is awful. We'll have to go through here. We will defeat Tangela. Won the best family game. Congratulations, Astrobot. I mean, I feel like, I guess, like, what else would have, I mean, I guess Jamboree could have been, like, a contender, but I think Astrobot is fun for everybody. I think it's hard for games to be fun for, like, everyone. I think that's really kind of a very hard metric to tick, but I think Astrobot, like, does the best it can. It was nominated. I mean, it makes sense for it to be nominated. Echoes of Wisdom is a family game? I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, that feels less of, like, a family game to me than the other choices. It's like, we need a fourth game. I don't care what it is. So the enemies are giving us like 300 EXP here. I mean, it's fairly decent. It's 2.5 times higher than the other enemies were giving me in the well. There we go. So now, through here, give me a priest. No. If you can't carry love water, I will take care of that. Heal Alex back up. Take this back up. Oh, almost hit the screen transition. There's the exit. Brother Love Water. This one will go to Coat. Hello, Weird Pro Q. How are you doing? Are you watching the Video Game Awards? Are you celebrating Astrobot's victory? I am not. I'm hearing about it secondhand from Alex. I found out that the monsters in the tournament, they can use skills if you select certain tactics. I just concluded that because I can't control them, they didn't. And so I made my playthrough like 20 billion times harder than it needed to be. You're not watching the awards. Okay, understandable. But I'm glad you're doing well. I know I've had like bits and pieces of like what's been going with you with like the move and everything else. So I'm hoping things eventually get to where you can settle down. Evil looking apple. It is quite evil looking. Bolt staff. I want it. I will use the map herb. It's either that or tossing it. Makes more sense to use it. And down below. There we go. Nope, so close. Eyeball. Oh, magic. Okay, so that's not charge. Not another one of these floors. It's 10 damage. Every one of these tiles is 10 damage. It's always a pain. I don't have work tomorrow, so I am happy. Except I do have a work annual retreat I have to go to. So I will be in attendance for that. I'm a wizard and a master. If you win, I'll show you my power. Okay, look at all of these guys. Wow. Well, I think I'm gonna attack Yeti. And then Alex. Oh, we have a lot of skills. Sleep Air, and then Coat can use Scorching. Okay, Golem is sent to sleep. That was important. And Golem will back up, that's okay though. I basically wanted to feel out what their turns were going to be like before deciding if I could auto-battle, and I can. I'll show you my power. Close your eyes. And so what floor did you warp me to? Final floor. 13. I think he always warps you to the last floor, I'm not sure though. Okay, we've got Babbles. Hi, Babbles. But yeah, after Ancient Roman concludes this weekend, I'm going back to Brothership. I just don't feel like starting anything for like the Tuesday, Saturday slot. I mean, there's just nothing else I can think of that's really going to be that quick to where I'd want to do it. Brothership, my goal is to beat it by the end of the year anyway. So every little bit helps. Can I go to the side? I cannot. Look at my cool steps. Why don't you dance with me? Funky bird. Performs the panty dance. Oh my gosh, everyone's confused. This is bad. Okay, scared. Code attacks Alex. Alex is scared. Funky Bird attacks. Alex took 23 damage. Alex is back to normal. Everyone else is not. Alex is almost dead. So I will use Love Letter on Alex. Hits itself. BB6 is okay, so okay, Code attacked itself. Court's back to normal. Okay. So everyone's out of confusion except for BB64. Oh, Alex is dead because of BB64. BB64 is just not breaking out of confusion. I'm more confused than ever. Okay, Code's about to die. Funky Bird's healing itself. This is not optimal at all. I don't have any way to cure it. I can heal Coat. That's about all I can do. Hits itself again. Okay, we're finally out of our confused state. Good, he's not casting it again. I did catch the funk. New Age Retro Birdie. Okay, now we're back to being confused again. Okay, Coat did not get hit by it. I'm going to Love Water BB64 just in case. It did try to attack itself. Okay, we won. Funky Bird got up, and is looking at us. Yeah, we'll take him in our party. Please name Funky Bird. Is it Funk? Why the C? Want to name Funky Bird as Funk? Yes. Want to take Funk with you on your quest? Yes. Let's see. Give me the info. Level 30. 100 wild. Stats are not good. I mean, Life Dance. I mean, the abilities are fine. Back to the farm for now. You're a great dancer. Did you enjoy dancing? Well, let's go back. We'll do one more dungeon, and then that's probably going to be it for today. Well done, Terry. You defeated Funky Bird. I will call you Funky Terry from now on. Oh, King. Well, Terry, are you talking to the people of my kingdom? I heard there's a man called the Metal Man in the village. He likes tiny metals. Why don't you bring them to him? I am busy. You're dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. We have the Courageous Master of the Power of Factory. Yes, so I have Funk Power. That is going to be one funky breeding session later on. Also has 100 wild, which is gonna be like really obnoxious to tame down. It'll be worse by the time I get back to it. So you... Yeah, so we need one more, actually 2 more medals, because it says exceed 13. We've only brought 12. So take that, and then we'll go down 1 level. And then go up. Wild, free, funky spirit. Item. Defense seed. 1 defense seed. More staff. No, I don't need to store any of that. I do need to sell stuff, though. Let's go to the storekeep over here, because we got some stabs, which I think are expensive. Sell. I was wrong. They are not very expensive at all. Alright, I think that's all there. I think we can go back. Do one more dungeon that was unlocked to us. And make our way deeper. Get recorded. Oh, no problem. I appreciate you stopping by. And I'll be in later for the Space Moby Dick story. And then all of my weekend streams are going to be morning ones because I have birthday stuff to do with my sister. We have her actual birthday on Saturday, and then a hangout we're doing with the rest of the family on Sunday. So no afternoon streams from me. So I'll see you around, Word Kokyu. I just went down the stairs again. Let's go back up. Oh, silly. This way. This way. Here we go. Just focused on Game Awards. No worries. I mean, hopefully there's better stuff. Oh, Harrison Ford showed up. Wow. 14 floors. Oh, that's a lot of floors. I'm trying to think of who... I mean, are there voices that really stood out this year? I haven't played enough games from this year to really even know. Please, sir. I like how we spawn on a damage tile. It doesn't hurt us when we do, but... I want it. It's not gonna be a medal, but... Like, about, 1 out of 20 chance it'll actually be a medal, but I still want it. Yeah, but after this I'll get off because I do want to start making dinner. Okay, item shop. My item shop. If I had saved the items to sell until I made it here, I could have gotten a better deal. World Dew. Max HP for all? Okay, that's a very good item. to just randomly find in one of these dungeon floors. There's a warp staff. So it's basically just like we found a bead chain. $56. Hello? Oh, such a cute little master. Will you fight me? Centaur, Stone Man, Mad Cat. Vacuum Wave. Wow. Oh shoot, we are not ready for this. Alex died immediately. Coat's about to. Coat will have to use Scorch. We don't really have a choice. Three. Still kind of a ways away, sadly. Poison's really awful. The Centaur is just so fast. It outspeeds my monster by quite a bit. Yeah, Coat's dead immediately. Okay, I'm gonna have to use an item. I need to use Love Water. Okay, good. Fireball. Ow! Well, this is really bad. It doesn't even matter if I win this fight. The rest of my party's dead. I mean, good EXP, except for it's for somebody who's already max level, so it doesn't matter. So you did it. Watch out for the next time. Tori got a Warp Wing and an Agility Seed. Alright, well thanks for that. We'll deposit seed. I feel like whenever I decide I'm at the max of whatever rank I want to be for a certain monster, I'll start dumping all of these seeds that I've been putting in onto them. There's no point in using them on monsters that I'm just gonna fuse later. Alright, so we're gonna have to, we'll try this again, except this time, do not die. I don't really want that enough to try to get it. Where could the... Oh, this is going to take a ton. We're going to have to take a ton of damage just to get across this floor. And this one. Carnot we did not fight before. Map herb. I mean, I guess I'll use it, but it's not the one I wanted. It's gotta be in the upper corner then. Yeah, which is true. Especially if I can get some of the better abilities, like, and actually keep them intact. Another World do. Very good pickups. Let me start using the herbs. HP is so bad because of all of these tiles. It's not this way because we use the map herb. Yeah, the tourney only is. I mean, there's really there's no suspense or element of surprise. Like the entire game is like laid out in front of you, which is kind of a little bit bothersome to me. You have to have an RPG experience like so streamlined that you can just like see the entire game in front of you. I see. All the HMs that form many world maps for free, unlike Pokemon. I see. Definitely handy. This 52G staff Baser and Tungala. There have been a couple of moments, a couple of king lines every now and then that have been kind of funny. Oh man, after the last one, do I really want to do it again? I say yes! You, fight me, IRL. You're like a dizzy person on a cliff. Evil Armor, Gascon, and Big Eye. Well, Big Eye have fought. Alright. Command. Sleep Ball. Pote. Scorching. Alex. Sleep Air. Evil Armor, Sleep. Gascon and Big Eye don't work. High in the Sky. Gascon is sent to sleep even though they're flying. Oh, okay. Big Eye's the one that's flying. We'll attack Gascon since they're asleep. Scorching. Sleep Air. Evil Armor, Sleep. Gascon's knocked out, Big Eye's gone, Evil Armor's asleep. Let's just wail on him. Oh, his defense is high. We have to use the magic. Okay, he's gone. 1,722, and Alex is 27. No HP or MP. 6 attack, no defense, no agility, no intelligence. Just terrible stats. Old soldiers shouldn't talk, just leave. Terry got a Warp Wing and a World do. That's fine with me. I will use that. Probably right before the boss. Since it's basically one we got for free. Here we go. And another one of these damage floors. Time for map herb. Okay, down and to the right, or right into the down. Alright, excellent. 52G. Oh, it's changing colors since it's on a blue tile. Fair enough. Another 4. Just checking something. Okay, 1 herb, which we'll use. Okay, we went the wrong way, though, which is unfortunate. We're still a ways off from the exit, too. But once we get there and finish, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I have pasta to make. Map herb and a moon herb. I wonder if one of those will eventually turn out to just be a mimic. I'm surprised one hasn't already. Here we go. Ah. Another love water. I think we're on like, what, 7 or 8? Well, that's gonna help. We're on 7. We're gonna move to 8. World Zoo again. We're getting a lot of those. What's the right? Don't know yet. I should have used the mapper, but now the map has been filled up enough to where I don't even know if I want to do it here. Come on. Don't walk all the way back. Doesn't even loop. There's the exit. Yeah, I am like nodding off fast, so I need to get up, stretch, and move after we're finished here, like exercise, because I have a watch along to watch tonight. I prefer to not fall asleep. That's for weekend streams. Okay, let's use the mapper. Okay. Almost there now. Another love water. Another warp that I'm gonna have to actually start selling those. Just getting way too many of them now. It is hard to actually have a conversation or talk about stuff if I'm yawning this much, so we are winding things down. Let's beat this boss in about a couple more floors. Okay, so now we're on floor 12. Very similar layout to the one I was just in. Well, I'm not fighting this person without using a World Do. I'm from Great Log. Would you like to fight? Skullgun, Yeti, Mad Mirror. Plan. Leap. Scorching. Charge up, Blazer. Sleep Air. Skullgun's asleep. Yeti's asleep. Oh, that was a great turn. Oh, I didn't mean to fight. Well, I mean, Skullgun's still out. Mad Mirror's still out. Okay, this one's actually pretty easy. Never mind. How dare you? Won't forget your face. Warpwing. Probably would have been handed something else, but my inventory is probably full. Yeah, darn. Anyway, where were we? We're trying to leave, weren't we? So. Code's 22 555285. Final floor. I don't think I have any map herbs I can use here, and I don't. So do I want to take 20 or do I want to take 30 damage? I want to take 20. $64G. I'm not gonna grab that. Too far. One potion. Alright, so it's time to go into the actual war. So we need to make sure that everybody is doing well HP-wise. Water. One more time on coach. We have World Do in case things go like really, really bad, but let's just do it. Okay, you can just fall. Good to know. feel like there's something I'm not understanding about this entire thing. If I do this and move up here and then just go straight up, oh, he doesn't do it. I don't know what we're doing. What is even... I don't know what we're doing. I can't figure out what the gimmick is for this entire floor, so I'm just stuck. I am way too tired for this. I have no idea what the game wants. I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting from this. Oh. Squeak, squeak, strike. Sky Dragon as well. Oh, that's not good, because he can use... If it's a Sky Dragon, he has access to Scorching. There's Scorching, I was right. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm gonna have to start using Roll Do on everybody. In case. deep breath. I have to waste another world due. This is awful. There we go. For Alex is 28, 435333. Good lord, you're good. Good work reading Sky Dragon's move. Pretty smart, aren't you? Now, let's go back to the castle. No, I'm not smart at all. I don't understand anything about what I just did. Well done, Cherry. You defeated Sky Dragon. I heard that only a clever master encounters that monster. That's my Cherry. You're as smart as they come. Oh, King. Well, Cherry, are you talking to the people of my kingdom? I heard there's a man called the Metal Man in the village. So okay, said this before. Alright, that is going to end matters for today. I am debating whether I want to come back and do the ancient Roman stream I should have done on Tuesday on Friday, or if I just want to leave it alone. So I'm not sure. I may be back tomorrow, or at the latest I'll be back Saturday morning. One of those 2 dates. That is going to conclude today's stream. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I appreciate all the advice and help and assistance. And I hope Astrobot wins everything. Bye.